while you slept, DJ Turner was posting about his contract situation. The Bengals star cornerback reposting what his agent shared on Instagram. And let's be honest, guys, this is hinting at some big money. CB1 calculated DJ Turner on Instagram with the soon post there, and you see it. That's a lot of stacks there. That's a lot. I don't know. Did you count them all?
I was trying. I think it's like $25 million a year, so I'm good with that.
Yeah, he's good with that too. Are the Bengals good with that? I think that's where it leads to. Let's start here. Do we think that this CB1 calculated the soon Instagram posting it, knowing it's going to get the people going, is a deal looming?
Yes, I feel like it has to be. You're not just going to post that just to post it. The only way you're posting that is if there's like actual talks happening right now, and hopefully we see something get done before training camp, and it doesn't loom into camp in the preseason. But I can't see DJ posting this in there not being negotiations happening.
I thought it'd for sure have to get to me to overreact about a cryptic social media post. But absolutely, I think a contract is close. I saw this.
It's close.
It's close. They've had conversations. They've definitely had conversations already. At least I would think so. It's been the conversation all offseason at this desk that he's the no-brainer number one priority on the extension front. So I think as soon as this reaches the Instagram story slide, it's either close or conversations are progressing or whatever the word is. Something happened in those conversations to have him and his agent post this, and maybe it's wishful thinking, but I hope that thing is getting close.
Yeah, I think I was not ready for this side of the desk to buy in all the way.
Yeah.
All right, so let's play the game here, because I'm going to share my thoughts in a second here. Does a deal get done before training camp? Training camp's a month away. First practice is a month from today.
Yes.
I'm hopeful.
Yeah.
That's usually the line. That'd be the line for a surprise, I think. If he gets extended in training camp, I think that's
the norm.
Right, that's what I mean. So if it's extended before training camp, it'd be a little bit of a surprise, even if conversations are going well.
Yeah. I think I know they want him, right? Let's start there. I know they want to sign him to an extension. So that's it. I think he wants an extension. Why wouldn't he? Mm-hmm. I mean, look at the cornerback market. I also think he wants, and maybe this is what he's hinting at in that post. I don't think that this is some deal that's going to get done today, right? Just because that's where people really went. You guys really weren't that extreme. If you
Not
don't think
today.
People were like, "It's done," Like, and I don't think that's it at all. Is this him and his agent saying this is what it's going to cost? Like, is that the other side of it? Because it's on the phone, racks. I mean.
You could read into it that way, because you look at the slide that DJ posted, the carousel, it's about 6 or 7 slides in where it's just the photo, and like then his agent added all the text and everything on top of it, and I'm like, maybe DJ is saying like, pick up the phone to call me.
Yep. CB1. It takes CB1 money.
Okay, so they're either really close or really far apart. I'm glad we've not nailed that down to 2 options here.
Are you worried now?
A little bit.
Like, I was feeling good until you said that. I'm like,
I do feel like those are the 2 options, though.
I think the Bengals want DJ. He wants to be here. It's going to cost. And I don't think the Bengals, history says June 29th, they're not pushing some, not market resetting, but market top 5, top 8, top 10 cornerback money right now. Doesn't mean they won't offer that to him. Doesn't mean they won't get it done around camp. But I would be surprised. He looks so clean in that zero.
That's great.
He looks so clean. He looks like CB1 in that zero. And this was my first practice with him in it, and I was like, oh man, like, you got to pay him now. You can't let that walk out the door. Look at him.
We've talked about it. You're not going to let him switch to zero and not get a contract extension done.
I mean, DJ too smooth.
The other thing I feel like at this point, sure, you can haggle about, $2, $3, $4 million, but I feel like the window for what a DJ Turner contract needs to be and should be is pretty defined when you look at the corner market so far. I don't think he's going to get the $30 million a year that a Stingley, a Sauce Gardner, and Trent McDuffie have gotten over the last few off seasons, but I certainly don't think he's anywhere near Denzel Ward or AJ Terrell at $20 million. So you're probably playing somewhere from 22 to 26 or $7 million a year in terms of a DJ Turner extension, which I feel like should help negotiations if you have a window that's incredibly defined here with the corners and the rest of the league to work within.
Yeah. I agree. And I think if I'm the Bengals, I'd offer him 4 for 88 right now. I think you go up to like 4 for 100. The thing that's interesting about this, I don't think he's going to want 4. He probably wants 3. That's the new thing.
Yeah.
3. And 3's going to be tough because 3 changes things cap-wise, and 3 impacts the cap next year, and you can't spread it out as much. And we've seen the Bengals, how they've treated things. We'll see. I think, will this get done? I think it will. I think it's a priority. I'm not sure it's close. I get the other side of it. I think he's like, oh, well, this is what it's going to take for CB1. You want to land CB1? This is what it's going to take, and it's just these stacks of money, and get on the phone, and that's it. Because if you're DJ, I got this question on social this morning. It was like, well, he needs to prove it again. He did it last year. He needs to go out and do it again. Well, if he does it again, he is talking $30 million per. You are talking about that. You are risking losing him or franchise tagging him to keep him around. And so if you think he's that guy, you just pay him. And they should know one way or another if he's that guy or not.
I think I saw enough out of DJ last year to know he's that guy. Yeah. I mean, the numbers just flew off of the charts, and you looked at his film and everything. He was just consistently one of the best players on the field for the Bengals last year, and you just look at some of his numbers, a 25.8 forced incompletion rate, 77 passer rating allowed, 13 pass breakups. He had the 18 passes defensed, 2 picks, and a 0.8 yards allowed per coverage snap. He was just so good and so consistent. I don't want to risk him going out there another year and balling out again and raising that price even more, because that's absolutely the risk you're running.
Yeah, when you have a player of this caliber, and I'm certainly not saying DJ Turner's necessarily the best corner in football yet, but it reminds me of the Jamar and TE contract situation where if you do gamble on that extra year, if you do wait that one more offseason, it's a significant jump in price if you're right. And that's the thing where it's really a lose-lose for the Bengals if you go in to next season without having DJ Turner extended. Either he's not your corner one and he underperforms and he's back to the first few years of his career and you don't really know if you want to extend him anyway, or he performs and does exactly what everyone here expects him to do, and it's a really hard conversation to whether or not you can pay him next year. So I think this is a no-brainer. I get it's a gamble. There's people in our YouTube chat right now saying it's 3/4 of one good season. It's a huge gamble to pay him that much, and I think to a degree,
Case Ellis said it.
To a degree, they're right. I understand that.
Case Ellis
However, if he is and he plays like it this year, you lose him. So it's a gamble I'm willing to take.
It's simple, really. Is he that good or not? Is Dax that good or not? You have that conversation. Are they worth that money or not? They have the same age, and I think I would imagine DJ Turner wants $25 million per year, and that's kind of the baseline.
Yeah.
And I bet the Bengals are at like 18 to 20, knowing them, knowing that they'll probably meet somewhere in the middle. The 3 to 4 years thing. If I'm the Bengals, I would really push for the 4th year. That more so. This is just like the Jamar Chase conversation. The year, far more important. Joe Burrow, same thing. Getting another year, far more important than the average annual value. If you could get DJ at 4 years, $104 million, right? So $26 million per year is far better than 3 years, $24 million per year. Because it's just going to age, like if he is that good, it's going to age much better. And odds are it's going to be a 2-year deal that you can get out of in year 3 anyway. So yeah, I think we'll see. I think that, not that they're far apart, I'm not sure they've had the serious grinded out talks yet. I hope they do, but I don't think anything is imminent. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we're doing the, oh my God, they paid DJ Turner. He's going to have a press conference on July 1st, and I'm leaving early on Wednesday to go to Paycor for DJ Turner's press conference. I just don't foresee that being the case.
No, and I think after last year, especially the end of last year, there is somewhat of a question about what's the talent gap between DJ Turner and Dax Hill. When Dax was on the outside, especially to end last year, it looked great. So I wonder what the difference in compensation there would be to flip the priority at the corner position. I don't think there's much of a chance that the Bengals can extend both of those outside corners, especially just at the price points we're talking about for DJ off the start. But I don't know what the discrepancy would be. If it's 25 for DJ and 18 for Dax, would you rather go the Dax route? I don't know when that comes into play, but I think that's a conversation that will be had this offseason.
It's a great question, and absolutely a conversation that's looming on the horizon. If it already hasn't been happening, I think for me, if one of these corners is not extended by the end of training camp, I think there's a big problem in that building.
I think you nailed that for sure. Panic.
Agreed.
If that's Dax, what are you doing? You need to get this deal done. Why is your agent not getting this deal done? Same thing with DJ. DJ, what do you do? Get off the phone and go into Mike's office. Write Mike Brown a letter. Have Orlando do it.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Find a way.
Orlando Brown letters are 1 for 1 on getting extensions.
3 for 3. Pay Dax and DJ.
Let's do it.
Sign me up.
Here's the other thing, and it's an important one to think of. Like if you're looking, if Dexter Lawrence balls out this year, $30 million per. Like he's going to want a new deal. Amarius Mims is going to start his negotiations next offseason after year 3 because he's really good this year. Assuming all those things happen, that contract average annual value is going to start with a 3, not a 2. He's going to make more than the T. And I'm just putting it in the cut. Like it'll be Joe, Jamar, Amarius. If you want DJ at a reasonable number and you want to keep him around, and I think that's why they picked Tacario Davis, full disclosure. He fits DJ Turner. They complement each other really well. One's really tall, long, 6'4", 190. The other one's really fast, shorter, sticky in coverage. You got size, you got speed, you got cover skills. Makes sense to me. You got to pay him. It's probably going to cost $25-ish million per. We will see